What it is, what it ain't, peoples. Welcome to the Primo Suprimo podcast, where we're talking all the shit that you like, we like, and we all fucking hate. With your host, myself, Mr. Christopher Menendez, and Mr. Jeffrey Long.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show.
What's the deal with everything going around nowadays, Jeff? How you feeling, Jeff? Are you sick?
I actually woke up kind of sick, and it might be from what you said about the sauna, but I've been feeling better. You know, my nose is, I mean, it's not really my nose, it's more my throat. It's a little sore.
For the past 2 days, I thought I had coronavirus. For real. And you know, there's been like 3 cases so far with the coronavirus.
In Miami?
Yeah, no, in Florida.
Okay.
In all of Florida.
And do you know, like, the age group of the people affected?
Surprisingly, I don't. It's crazy because most of the time they don't really say who these people are. They're just like, hey, somebody else got sick, and we have to fucking worry about it even more.
Mm-hmm.
But to a degree, from what I understand, like little kids aren't even getting it.
It's more like old people with immune deficiencies.
Yeah.
So good luck if you have one of those, or you are one of those.
Yeah, for real. If
people.
you have some type of fucking, what was it? Immune deficiency, you're fucked. Stay inside. Use a lot of hand sanitizer.
Just bathe in it.
Yeah. Like in the episode of Sunny where Frank becomes a germaphobe.
And he bathes in hand sanitizer.
She shaves off all his hair.
Mm.
He just drowns himself in the fucking hand sanitizer.
Ew, man.
No, but yeah, I thought I had coronavirus. But then, no. Like, all I had was, like, nasal pressure and a runny nose and an itchy throat. But I'm practically over it.
Yeah, man.
I'm not really, you know why I'm not really worried about it? Because I've been around long enough to not be scared of shit that the news is really getting you scared about. For example, like Y2K and the SARS.
Swine flu,
mad cow disease.
The Mayan calendar.
The Mayan calendar.
That's my favorite. They made a movie about it.
Oh my god, what was it, 2012?
Yep, 2012.
God, whatever. Yeah, and a whole bunch of other shit. Like, I think I've met, like, one person, unfortunately, that was affected by West Nile virus. But that was just one person.
West Nile?
Yeah. Some stuff that, like, mosquitoes carry.
And did that person die?
No. Yeah, like, he's still alive and he's doing great. But again, like, you know, that's only one person I've ever met my entire life.
Yeah.
Who has ever gotten West Nile virus.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah. It was some shit, yeah, like I was saying, it was like some shit that mosquitoes carry. What was the other one, Zika?
Zika virus, yeah, what the heck happened to that?
Yeah, Zika virus. We lived through the Zika virus.
I've never met a single Zika or swine.
None. I haven't met any of those people. Swine flu, never. MERS, was it MERS, or is that just a rapper?
MERS is a rapper. I don't know, it might be.
It might be one of those fucking staged viruses.
Stage viruses.
Well, not so much staged, more, you know what I mean. Yeah, MERS is an American rapper. I was thinking of something else. We all lived through MERS and his music. Holy shit, we should congratulate ourselves.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, man, me and Juanpi were talking about it, and he was saying that it's just like, yo, them motherfuckers out there where it started at, it's like, yo, come on, man. They're like bumbling idiots, practically. And I'm not trying to sound like I'm talking shit about Chinese people, but China itself, like, they don't really mind being around the dirtiness.
Yeah.
You went to China, didn't you?
I've been to China, yeah.
Can you give us a little imagery of what China looks like, or China is?
It's very smoggy, and one section will be pretty, modern, and the other section will be a dirt road with a dude with a motorcycle with freaking pig carcass on his bike. And then people selling fruits in the street. I didn't really see too much gross shit, if I'm being honest. Yeah, honestly, nah. It's just the poor area of the side of Beijing.
Yeah,
it was just poor, like really, really poor.
Dude, I don't know. The minute you told me smoggy, like I already think no, thank you. Like those people have been wearing masks since before, fucking coronavirus.
Cali, ain't Cali kind of smoggy?
Yeah, but I from what I understand, they cleaned up.
No. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's true.
They became super clean after I don't know.
Well, yeah, we're talking about California here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but California might be clean, but then they have all those bums.
Oh.
Don't they have like the largest bum population in the entire United States?
It's one of the few states that takes care of them, I guess.
Yeah. And from what I hear, like the bums out there are like the bums here that'll eat your face.
Yeah.
Some of them, like from what I understand, a majority of them are like, people who went out to be famous.
Yeah.
And they just fell on hard times. Just like how in Colorado, the same thing with Colorado.
Yeah.
Times that I've been there, I've seen homeless people. But it's not like I said. It's not like here where they'll walk into a fucking CVS and take a shit on the floor, because that's happened.
Yeah, because dude, you know what happened? You know what sucks? CVS's don't have bathrooms. A lot of them.
That's true.
Like, what do you expect? Like a pharmacy without a public bathroom?
Nah, well, it's the I don't know. I don't remember exactly if it's the Walgreens or a CVS that's on like Northeast 2nd Ave or some shit like that in downtown.
I don't know.
Well, it's on a corner, and when because I do restoration work, and sometimes they make us do like bio cleanups.
Yeah.
And guess what? That is considered a fucking bio cleanup. I get there and check this out. This place, the Walgreens / CVS, because I don't remember what it is, has 2 floors. And there's elevators to get to the 2nd floor, and the bathrooms are on the 2nd floor.
Oh, I know exactly when you're talking. The one where Scarface got shot? I mean, the scene from Scarface was in?
Word? Shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it looks nothing like it, though. But.
Yeah. Holy shit. You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I get there, and the lady's like, yeah, it's in front of the elevators. I was like, what? Yeah. The fucking bum took a shit in front of the elevators, like on the wall of the elevators.
That's terrible, because there's like a bathroom in that one.
Yeah. On the 2nd floor.
Yeah.
And all you needed to do was just get in the elevator and go up. But it's like...
What kind of bum was it?
I don't know. But it was a Miami bum. That's all I could do. That's all I could say is a fucking Miami bum.
I see.
And
like, I don't know. I feel like we produce more pollution than homeless people.
That's true.
Because we got cars and all that. So smog, like, the homeless people are...
And homeless people have to recycle literally everything that they have. So.
Yeah.
And remember, New York in the 70s was mad polluted too before the EPA was put into work.
I see.
Yeah, man.
New York's another state.
Yeah, you've been there too. I can't believe I'm 33 years old. I've never been to New York.
Wow.
And it's like the place where a bunch of my most favorite shit has come from.
Yeah.
Or is considered, like, for example, it's the mecca of basketball.
And
I believe that. It has some of the most famous basketball courts. And then, of course, hip-hop.
What about the players?
Yeah, it's produced a couple good players, but surprisingly, California has produced a shit ton more, like at least pro players. That come to mind alone, that all I'm thinking about is like Gary Payton, Jason Kidd, Paul George, Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
A bunch. New York has had Stephon Marbury and what's this guy's name? He played for the Nets. I don't remember. I think it's Kenny Smith. No, that's the announcer right now, right? Yeah, that's Kenny Smith is the announcer. Yeah. Well, I forget his name right now, but he played for the Nets and he played for Boston. I think Dr. J is also from New York. Yeah, I think Dr. J's from New York. Excuse me. Yeah, he's from Meadow, New York. So yeah, they have a bunch of really good players have come out of there, but just like statistically, it's just a shit ton of more players come from California for some reason. I think it's because it's like here where you can play sports all year round.
Yeah. And
then like in New York, the minute it drops down, like all the parks, you can't go outside. You gotta get indoors, and like how many indoor basketball courts are there in New York that aren't like where you have to pay to play? You know, I'm sure you have to pay to play in indoor courts and shit. It's not like the YMCA is just letting everybody fucking walk in. You know. But yeah, man, that coronavirus it's kind of crazy, huh? Cause I when I first heard about it a couple of weeks ago, it was like, no big deal. But that shit has spread, bro.
Yeah, now they're canceling festivals, man. They canceled Ultra.
Yeah, Miami's EDM festival for all these young fucking crazy ass pookie heads.
And then Sony, they dropped out of GDC.
Really?
Because of coronavirus.
Isn't the Google whatever the thing in jeopardy now too? Because
Yep.
I read an article today that actually said that the cancellation of all these events and all this shit is coming into like about $500 million.
Huh.
Yeah, like that, mind you, it's all the events, you know.
Yeah.
Connected, you know, collectively, but that's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I hope they don't cancel Ill Points.
Oh yeah, for real. When is that?
May.
Okay, hopefully in 2 months they find a cure.
When was Ultra supposed to be?
It's supposed to be coming up. Ultra is right now. Yeah, the Ultra Music Festival is usually. Yeah, it starts March 20th and ends on the 22nd. It's that weekend.
Oh yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah, and they just canceled it. So any of those EDM fans you're out of luck. I hope they get refunds or something.
Oof. Good luck.
For real. And from what I hear too, what I read in like the articles, because you know it's China that's affected by it the most. A lot of like you know how this year we're supposed to get the Series X and the PlayStation 5. That they might have to delay the release of them.
Huh. Because of production.
Yeah, because of the production and all those Chinese parts. And there's like no Chinese labor, like doing it. So it kind of sucks. It kind of really sucks.
Maybe the coronavirus was a conspiracy to bring production and manufacturing back to the United States.
Maybe. God damn it.
Maybe get those Chinese fuckers and their work ethic the fuck up out of here.
Just get them back, get all that work back here to the States.
The jobs back to Americans who deserve it.
Yeah, because
you want to be assembling iPhones and toys.
For real.
No, toys.
Watch all you Apple users. You think it's expensive now. Imagine how much it's gonna cost when it's built by your own hands. Yeah, right. I think every disease of the world will be destroyed the day that Apple fucking brings all their production back into the United States. Did it ever even have it in the United States?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I personally don't think they ever had it out here in the States. But yeah, man.
Maybe the one that Steve Jobs built in the garage with Steve Wozniak.
Yeah, for real.
Probably the only American.
Yeah, with American-made plastic and shit. Now, what you want to hear? What's one thing that's come out of this that's been kind of positive? That the CO2 emissions all around China have dropped, and like thermal images from NASA have actually shown that carbon, pollution has dropped drastically in China because since all the quarantine and all that stuff due to the coronavirus.
Huh. Not bad. There's just more proof.
More proof of?
You know what?
What?
The C word.
The C word?
Yep.
What's the C word?
Climate.
Oh, yeah. Well, the C word. I thought you were going for something else. I was like, what? No. China? What about it?
Oh.
Cunts?
Oh.
What about him?
There's an article about Andrew Yang. I think it said he's the chink in someone's armor.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to look that up.
That is terrible. That's terrible wording for a fucking news report shit. Horrible. And I hope that person isn't a racist.
Yeah.
Because that's horrible. You don't say that.
Could this be the chink in Trump's armor? By the Star.
Who wrote this?
The Star Online.
Wow. That's horrible, man. That is atrocious. Nah, but yeah, bro. Anywho's, yeah, that's something that's come out that's pretty positive. No, that. Something that sucks though is that now here, they're treating Chinese people like they did the Japanese during World War II. Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, they're Chinese Americans. They've lived here their entire life.
Yeah.
It's not like just because they're fucking Chinese, they're just gonna wake up one day and have coronavirus. You know? No. They were born, like most of them were born and raised here. So, you know, get the fuck over it. Like, what's the point of being such a fucking... Ooh, sorry about that. Yeah, man, I don't find it right. I just don't find it right. Anyways, in better news, let's get off this fucking corona because I feel like my nose is about to fucking explode. Did you see today? Well, you actually the one that sent the article or the pictures, right? That they finally showed Batman and the Batmobile and all that shit.
Yep, Batman and his Dodge Charger.
Is that what it is? It's a Dodge Charger. Please go off because you're more the car guy than I am.
Challenger, no. Nah, it looks like it's just the front looks like it's obviously its own thing. The back has like the engine sticking out and whatnot, but it looks like just a muscle car and a 70s muscle car at that. Like, does not look new.
What was it you said that the turning and the gas mileage?
Yeah, it's gonna have shitty mileage and shitty turning. Yeah, maybe Gotham City is just a lot of straight lines.
Let's hope.
Like Detroit.
Unless you know, I personally don't think they're gonna give it such shitty.
No.
Because even if Batman did choose a 1970s Charger,
yeah,
I'm sure he'd have to have a shit ton of like really good suspension.
Yeah.
And you know, a good steering at least, like modified steering, modified everything on that thing.
Yeah.
Because for real, I'm looking at the pictures now, and that shit looks gaga. Looks like garbaggio, for real. Well, not garbage. I mean, I'll take that back. Not so much garbage as it is like, okay, you know, it's all right. Next time, let's go with something a little more Batmanish. But it kind of, you know what it looks like también?
What?
It looks like the 60s Batman, like his car.
I guess.
Somewhat. Obviously, it's a hard top and all that stuff. And the other one was
like a bowler.
Yeah, like a what?
Like a bowl.
Yeah, that, and then like it was almost what's the word I'm looking for? It was convertible.
Yeah,
that too. This thing looks like he's chasing rednecks down a fucking Mississippi road. And he just has like the back is modified. Yeah, you said here that it looks like a Challenger.
It does, yeah.
A goddamn Challenger. But
I heard that the movie was gonna like. Somewhere I heard that it takes place in the 90s.
In the 90s?
Yeah. I heard that somewhere.
Wow, jeez. Wow, jeez, my jeez.
Yeah, because it is like an origin prequel type thing.
Yeah, isn't it supposed to be based off of like Batman Year One? Or like it's inspired because
Probably.
It's like his early beginnings?
Probably. Because that chick they got to be Catwoman, Zoe Kravitz, she always rocks that short hair that Catwoman had in Year One. So that short black hair.
They went with Zoe Kravitz?
Yeah.
They did, didn't they?
Yeah.
Wow. I would love. Now I really want to see her Batman because she seems like not a weirdo. I'm sorry, not so much a weirdo, but like she's very mysterious. She's like her pops almost, and her mom.
Yeah.
Her mom is Jason Momoa's wife.
Yep.
And obviously Lenny Kravitz is, Lenny Kravitz is his dad. But yeah, anyways, yeah, she seems very like those type of people that very mysterious and and all that other shit. One of these very artsy people if you'd ever meet them. Yeah. Posh, Almost.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see her take on it. I just hope they don't like. I was hoping, you know what I was really hoping? That they didn't make it goofy.
Goofy?
Yeah, like fucking like George Clooney's Batman.
No, they would never.
Or going back to fucking, what's his name? The Batman from the 60s.
Adam West?
Yeah, like the Adam West Batman.
Nah, they never will.
I had a friend of mine who really liked that Batman. And I remember I once got into like a debate with him. And he was like, oh, he likes it because it was like slapstick and all that other shit. But it's like, no, man. Like, Batman from, you know, you and I have watched the videos. He used to shoot people.
Yeah.
Yes. The guy who's written to never kill used to just straight murder folks. Throwing them off buildings, shooting them with guns. And even sometimes in the video games, in those Arkham games, when he slams people on the floor, he fucking throws them into electrical boards. Those people aren't living.
Yeah, or even just when he runs you over with the Batmobile and it like shocks you and lifts you, like it shocks them. Like you're really trying to fool me there.
Yeah, yo, like you're causing massive amounts of car damage.
Yeah, like
flipping cars. Okay, first off. They're thugs. They're criminals, right? Mm. You know they're not wearing seatbelts. They're already running from Batman.
Yeah.
So you know they're not gonna fucking be like, oh, hold on, let me fucking put on my seatbelt as this fucking 6'4", 200-pound bat comes at me. No, they're gonna jump in the car and take off. And then Batman comes around and makes the floor slippery or whatever the fuck. And then these guys flip 360 degrees in the air. And what do you expect? These fuckers to still be like, yo, arrest us. No. And like, yeah, he's a violent guy. Batman's pretty fucking violent. You know. I wonder how much damage for real he does to people. If it was real, like if all this shit was real. Imagine getting a punch from him in the face. That'd be horrible. And would Batman be like useful if like let's say he had to fight like a UFC guy?
I'm sure, cause I'm sure he knows MMA.
Yeah, and then yeah. You know what? I'd say yeah. You know why? Cause he has all that extra shit on. You can't choke out Batman if he has his fucking carbon fiber plating all over him.
Yeah, and that cowl. The Batman.
Oh,
Batman
a cowl.
Cowl. Yeah.
I heard cowl. I was like cow.
The freaking. I forgot where it said it, but. The cowl has a neck brace. I don't know about this version, but some versions, his cowl is like a neck brace. I think it was Gothic that said it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can't. Basically, you probably can't choke him out in that. You can't break his neck. You can't snap his neck. You can't. Shit's a sturdy protector.
Okay. Yeah. I think you just have to go for his knees.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to. Like, that's the only thing that you could possibly do. Like, if you're just, like, a regular UFC guy. Because, you know, Bane broke his back or whatever the fuck. But, well, he did, but he didn't. If you think about it. Like, I know, I haven't read the...
Nightfall.
I haven't read Nightfall. You haven't either, right?
Nope.
To me, it's like, yeah, he breaks it. Like, he didn't break his fucking back. I'm sure he, like, herniated a bunch of his discs. Because in the movie, he was stretched. All he did was just get stretched by the guy in the hole in the ground.
Yeah.
That's all he did. And then what is it? He did his magic.
Did some sit-ups.
Middle Eastern fucking palm trick on his back and just popped it back into place because he's a doctor. What? And then, like you said, he did sit-ups.
Yeah.
How do you go from nearly being crippled from the waist down to jumping out of like a 300-foot deep hole? He didn't break his back. He herniated. And then in the comics, what was it that as he's like healing, he sends the other guy,
Azrael.
Yeah, Azrael, to go
that
do
great
his shit.
Costume.
So as he's doing his thing, Batman's at the crib working out. I sometimes think about it. I think he's on steroids.
Batman.
Yeah, I think Batman uses steroids. Come at me. I don't give a shit.
Wow. You read Venom though.
Yeah, that's true. And Venom is the story where he takes, I guess you can say, the prototype of the
Bane's venom.
Bane's juice that he uses to get big and fuck him up, and it drives him crazy. Like, he becomes addicted and he gets like steroid withdrawal.
Yes.
And he locks himself in the back cave for I don't know how long, and then he emerges victorious upon himself and all this other shit. That was a great story, though.
It really was, man.
That was a really great story. The reason he even takes that stuff is because at one point he was trying to save some little girl and she drowns because he couldn't lift the boulders that were blocking him from where she was at. And yeah, so it stays with him and it fucks with him, obviously. So it fucks with him so much to the point where he takes Bane's fucking juice.
Yeah,
before Bane, it was given
Bane,
to Bane, obviously. But yeah, and it drives him fucking insane. The cover of the book itself is actually pretty fucking dope. I like it a lot. That was a great story. But going back to this to the movie and this car. So far in this movie they've already shown the bat cycle.
Yeah.
And the car. Is Alfred gonna make an appearance? Have they casted that? Have they casted him?
Andy Serkis as Alfred.
Andy Serkis, really?
Yeah, Andy Serkis.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I would have liked Pierce Brosnan.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think, excuse me, Pierce Brosnan would have been a good Alfred if they would have made it based off of Earth 1.
I think that's what they're doing.
What?
I think so. Because they're going super grounded.
Damn, yeah, for real, yeah.
And they got the Kingpin. I mean, they got the Penguin, who was in Earth 1, and they got the Riddler, who was also in Earth 1.
It's true. Yeah, because it Volume 2 to that's when they introduced the Riddler.
Yep.
I'm still waiting for Volume 3 on that series.
Yeah, dude. Same. And, like, Shazam was based on that same writer and artist. Yeah, they've been using...
Geoff Johns and
yep, Gary Frank.
Gary Frank?
Yep.
Fuck.
And Geoff Johns is like the closest thing to Kevin Feige there, I think.
What, in DC?
Yeah, he's like pretty big there. He has a big role.
Well, shit, if they would want them to, stay afloat, I say they should let that guy, run a couple of their books, because fuck.
What do you mean?
Well, yeah, because I think we talked about it. That AT&T, if this 5G reboot of all the books doesn't do well, that they're gonna like shutter the DC Comics pretty much.
Wait, so 5G books?
Yeah, because now it's like the fifth reboot that they've had, or some shit like that. I think that's why they're calling it the 5G.
Yo, I've been freaking crazy. I've been thinking it was 5G internet the whole time.
Bro, for like 2 days, that's what I thought the same thing. I was like, what? So, what the fuck do cell phones have to do with comics?
Yeah.
But, no, yeah, it's like their 5th gen reboot or some bullshit like that. I read it somewhere.
Yeah, DC reboots too much.
Yeah. I don't know what's worse. Their reboots or fucking Marvel's intertwining of all the books. Ugh. I can't stand that.
Reboots are easier to follow.
No, they are. They really, really are. Just that's why I really like the X-Men.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. No, I personally would hate to see that. Well, not really, because supposedly then Marvel supposedly would be publishing the books, which isn't a bad thing.
I don't know. I have to see that.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I hope they make a good Batman movie. It's important that they do. He's one of my favorite superheroes, coming in second place to Spider-Man. And yeah, I would like to see a good Batman movie. That movie that Robert Pattinson dude, we watched that movie the other day. What was
Good Times.
It's called Good Times?
Yep.
That movie was
good
fucking
time.
Was sad as fuck.
Yeah.
That is not a good time at all.
Yeah. That
shit to me just seems so fucking sad.
It was good though.
Yeah, it was very well made. I liked how he goes about in the movie.
Yeah.
because he gets into these situations like, how the fuck is he gonna get out of that? And then it just so happens that that's just how it works out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I hope, like I said, I hope it does good. Because Robert Pattinson for a while was a sparkly vampire to me.
Yeah.
That even though they said he was a vampire, only ate animals because he can't eat people.
You can't fucking do it. You can't fucking hit him.
You can't fucking eat him. That was the worst accent ever.
Don't fucking hit him.
Yeah, don't fucking hit him. Like, what? Wait a minute. So, where's that guy from?
I think he's British or Irish. So I don't know. Maybe he's like an Irish mobster straight from Ireland. I don't know. They never said that, so I'm assuming he's not.
Oh God. No, yeah. He was an Englishman trying to be an American Irishman.
And you got what you got.
With a Bostonian. Not only that, but then a Bostonian accent.
Yeah.
You don't fucking hit him. What? What the fuck are you saying? What?
I don't.
And I hope Pattinson's accent doesn't fucking pop out.
It's okay.
You know what? We should go back and watch the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
Christian Bale.
The Christian Bale, see if his fucking accent pops out at any point.
He's one of the better ones.
Yeah.
With accents. I'd say he's one of the better ones.
Oh, he's one of the best though. That guy and Gary Oldman are fucking human chameleons.
Yeah.
All right? Get it straight. Shit. Yo, and something else. Going back to the comics thing and Marvel. Have you seen how the fucking internet has gone crazy? Well, I don't know if you have, because you told me the other day you've been kind of out of the loop. But I just showed you before we started, before the episode. People are assuming that Wolverine, Scott Summers, and Jean Grey are all fucking. Just because of a picture and a conversation, not even a conversation, just a quick 2 sentences within a conversation between Cyclops and Wolverine. First, the in one of the issues of the new X-Men books, they show the layout of how everything is, how all the mutants live, or whatever the fuck. And Wolverine's room, Jean's room, and Cyclops' room, or Jean's and Cyclops' room and Wolverine's room, they connect like in a Hollywood, like not a hotel room.
Okay.
Right? People are like, oh, so they're fucking. Why? Because their rooms are connected? Wouldn't it, like, let me ask you. Within the X-Men, don't you think that Jean Grey, Cyclops, and Wolverine are the 3 most important ones to Professor X?
Yeah,
wouldn't they be, technically? Like, yeah. Right? Yeah? Would you agree on that?
Yeah.
So wouldn't you think that, wouldn't they have to have, like, the easiest way to link up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes sense.
To have that door there, right? And now, with the newest issue, that conversation, it's Wolverine and Cyclops are like in, you know, the Summers lair, which is like their home.
Yeah.
On the moon, which is still connected to Krakoa or whatever. But they're sitting there and they're looking out onto Earth, and Wolverine and him are having coffee and they're talking shit. And Wolverine mentions something like, "Oh, this view's great," or something like that. He's like, "Yeah, but not as good as Jeannie in a bikini." Talking about Jean Grey in a bikini.
Yeah.
And then Scott Summers says, or Cyclops says, Scott Summers in a Speedo. And then Wolverine goes, "Huh. Yeah, wouldn't anybody want to see that? Or who wouldn't want that?"
Yeah, exactly. That one. That was what he said.
Right? Who wouldn't want that? Like,
who wouldn't want to see that, yeah.
Like, reading that, I took it as just as a
gaff.
Yeah, a gaff on each other. Like, for example, if, you know, you come out of the fucking pool and it's like, yeah, look at that sexy motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing.
You know? Like, people are reading way too much into it. And the article that I showed you.
Who's killing comedy now?
Yeah, for real.
It's comedy.
Yeah, it's like Jeff said, it's a gaff. It ain't fucking supposed to be taken so serious. And that article that I sent you, it goes in. It goes in. And the comments were even worse. Like, honestly, that website, that
Cosmic Book News.
Oh, fuck, why did you even say it?
I fucking flag them.
For
Don't
real.
go there.
They have to be, they must be, like, a Breitbart affiliate. Because even the comments were full of, like, these, like, zealots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these super, like, Bible thumpers. And it's like, shut the fuck up. You people are completely, are taking a regular conversation somewhere else that it doesn't need to go. And you're making the comic whack. Even though that issue, though, is bad as fuck. Like, you need to definitely catch up.
What issue was that?
Issue 7.
Okay.
Yeah,
7.
Man. Yeah. That I know that one issue that you started reading the other day and you finished it. It was kind of confusing, but you know what I think it is?
What?
It's just Jonathan Hickman just dropping more little seeds.
Okay.
Because remember, we're only by the 7th issue. And there's already been so much buildup.
Yeah.
And so much threads being laid. So, you know, I'm sure later on in this Jonathan Hickman run, he can fucking, you know, take it, you know, tie them all up, so to speak. And yeah, man, there's a great back and forth throughout the issue, and it's between Cyclops and Nightcrawler, which is fucking dope. It's a real theological conversation.
Theological, huh?
Yeah, because
of course it is. Yeah,
because you know, he's Nightcrawler was I think a Catholic or a Christian.
Yeah.
And then he becomes a Buddhist. And then he goes back to being a Catholic or a Christian or whatever it is. And he questions the resurrection aspects of being a mutant now, and how it's like he's having an internal struggle understanding their place now. Because, you know, he's a Christian or a Catholic, so, you know, he believes in heaven.
Yes.
And he's like, fighting that and asking the questions, like, where do we stand now? Like, are we children of God? Or did we just beat God at his own game?
Yeah.
You know? Which kind of they did.
Yeah, in
the book.
Yeah, that is true.
You know.
Magneto even called them the new gods.
Oh, fucking A's, for real.
So, yeah.
Speaking on that, New Gods and all this other stuff, you think they're finally going to do a giant crossover, DC Marvel crossover?
They've done it before.
But not in modern times.
Yeah, 2003 was the last one.
Really?
Something like that, yeah.
No shit.
JLA versus Avengers. I'm sure they already kind of teased it in that Thor book.
Yeah, that's why I bring it up, because they're talking about, what was it they said, the power, the god of something, like they're talking about gods, but
sun gods.
But in reality, they're you know, the streaks that these gods, and I do this with quotations, leave behind them, they're green, yellow, black.
No, they say like a sun guy, and one of the DC books, I think Doomsday Clock, it said Superman will face the mighty Thor himself in the year 2030, and a green behemoth, which is the Hulk.
Yeah, it has to be the Hulk.
Of course. And then here in the Thor book, it's like another universe where it's run by a league. The world is saved by a league of heroes or something like that. And then you see a green streak flying, a red streak flying, a black thing gliding, a yellow streak running fast on the city floor.
Yeah.
So, you know, obviously the Justice League.
Right. Yeah, man.
And 2030, though, will the freaking 5G fail before that?
But 2030, fuck. I think it's. I would hope it's 2030 in the books, not 2030 in real life.
Yeah.
That would fucking suck if it was 2030 real life.
Yeah, that
would.
Yo,
we gotta wait 10 years for this?
Sounds fair.
Fuck, I don't even know if we'll be around in fucking 10 years. Did you hear about that? Side note: did you happen to hear about that meteor?
No. Oh yeah, I heard. Yeah. What about it?
It's not even that fucking close.
How close is it?
It isn't. Like, it just isn't even remotely close. For example, like, I saw a scientist. He put some shit up on, I think it was Reddit or something.
Yeah.
I was like, the moon is 243,000 kilometers away.
And how far is this thing?
Like 3.2 million kilometers away. So there's no fucking point to even care. The only thing is that the reason they're even mentioning it is because it's big enough to fucking destroy the planet. But, bah. Where the fuck is Superman when you need him? Yeah. I don't know.
He got a smile of gold, though.
Huh?
He's got a smile of gold.
Hey, I hope. Fuck. It'd be crazy. Like, imagine if Superman did land out here in in our world.
Uh-huh.
Where do you think he'd land?
Russia.
That'd be hilarious.
Red Sun.
Oh god, that's it. Like, he'd be the fucking...
Or China. Russia or China.
I don't know, he looks too American to be Chinese.
No, but he'll land there. And they'll use him.
That's true. That's true. Oof. That'd be horrible, bro.
Like, fuck a factory. Like, fuck all these... Just employ Superman to make all your shit.
Superman can do it in a couple of hours. Something that 2,000 underage, underpaid workers can do.
Yeah.
Superman can do in a couple hours.
Exactly.
Nikes and Apple shit. Pretty much all of our shit would get,
Yeah.
all the shipping deadlines would be done in a couple of hours. That's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, imagine if that motherfucker didn't land in our time.
What do you mean?
Imagine if he would have landed in fucking 1201.
That would be shit.
Like, history would be completely different.
That would be
insane.
Yeah, he'd affect the Bible. Like, there'd be a new version of the Bible with him.
Or maybe there just wouldn't be one. Like, yo, a real God came down and we didn't know what the fuck we were talking about with this book.
Yeah.
We don't know who fucking wrote this book, but we know who the fuck fell from the sky.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker's scary.
Yeah, bro.
Jesus. Yo, but yeah, man, imagine that. Like, imagine if right now some super advanced civilization came up that make us look like how we look at monkeys.
Yeah.
Imagine that. They show up and they're just like, yo, you guys need to fucking evolve.
Like, what would they have? Like, 4 eyes behind their heads?
No, like, imagine 4 eyes behind their heads.
No, like another set of eyes behind their heads so they could see everything. They have a 360 field of view.
That'd be fucking dope. Or they just have really big eyes, like flies.
Yeah, or...
That's how flies see 360.
Right.
Ugh. It's fucking gross. Like, they have, like, giant fly eyes.
Yep. Cool.
That's fucking gross. That's fucking disgusting. But yeah, imagine if they come down, they're in their fucking, their ship that doesn't use any gas. And they just get here and they're just looking around. Because, I've been thinking about that since I was in college.
Yeah.
Like, let's say all this religion shit ain't real. And we were made by aliens. That's like a theory, like a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, it is.
That we were created by aliens. My thing is with that theory is, like, let's say they left. All right, they left. They should have the power to, like, fix us if we're broken. Like a car.
Uh-huh.
Like, they could take us to the human mechanic and just be like, yo, and you come back and you're in pristine shape. Imagine that. They take some, like, 78-year-old person, they put him into the machine, they fucking press the buttons, and before you know it, this guy comes out and he's in his 20s again. Like how they do with those old cars. They take him pretty much to the body shop. That's fucking... I would love for that to happen.
Hey, I hope they're listening. They should have the power to do that.
Oh, God. That would be so cool. What would be one thing if you went in there and they're like, yo, we can fix you. If you needed one thing fixing, Jeff, what would that be? We walk up onto them and be like, yo,
my shoulder blade.
I look at him and be like, move my hairline a little bit forward, make me a little bit taller, and just fix my knees and my ankles and my back. Yeah. Because them shits hurt. 33.
Yeah, I guess it's just my back.
No, yeah, man. I don't know. You know what's something they need to do? And I'm not talking about aliens. I'm just talking about. I'm diverting this to video games. They need to make a Superman game.
They've tried.
No, I know they have, but they need to at least try to make a new one.
Yeah.
But how can you make a game about Superman? Like, how can you do that? Because it's Superman.
Make a side scroller.
Oh God. Oh my God. I don't know about all that stuff.
What?
Fuck a side-scrolling Superman game.
Yeah.
Like what? Were you just flying?
Just like, I don't know, just to beat him up.
But it's like, yo, it's Superman. His beat him up is just like punching you once.
Well, the thing with Superman is he's got super powerful villains. So just make it super powerful people.
Yeah, he would have to have like super powerful, cannon fodder. But it's still like those bad guys would still feel like cannon fodder. Like, you know how in Batman and Arkham Asylum, it's just, the guys that just come at you.
Yeah.
If that shit was real, you and I wouldn't be able to beat those prisoners. Yeah. Only Batman would.
Right.
And in the game, you're fucking them up like it's cheese. That's where it goes back to say where he smashes people in the floor. He throws them into some fucking, generator. But us, we'd be the ones in the generator. Honestly, against those guys, fuck no.
I don't know, maybe, cause, yeah, just brainiac people, aliens, people from other planets. Parademons, they're probably smart, strong. I don't know.
Oh shit, yeah. And the parademons are the ones from
the Apocalypse, yeah.
Apocalypse, right? Damn, that's true. And in those animated movies, he's punching them 8 and 4, 5 times, times, and they still get up. Mm-hmm. Huh? Yeah, they don't necessarily have to be humans. What the fuck am I thinking? Yeah, most of his bad guys are like extraterrestrial. Mm-hmm. They can definitely make it. They can definitely make a Superman game.
Yeah.
It would have to be open world though. It has to be. It can't be. It cannot not be. Like, it can't be where the game holds your hand through the story, bro.
Maybe on alien planets.
Yeah, but here on Earth, like, I have to be able to fly around Metropolis. That's super dope.
Yeah, but if it's possible.
Yeah. Did you play Anthem?
Yeah, but that's not open world, really.
Yeah. Well, you can fly.
It's like levels, right?
But you can fly around.
Yeah.
My thing is just flying around.
Do you have to do melee combos in there?
You can. You could. In that game, they use ranged weapons, like lasers and shit.
Yeah.
And they use like hand-to-hand type deals.
Yes.
So it's, you can definitely make it work. Fuck, Anthem showed me that you can definitely make an Iron Man game. And now with the Avengers game.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm super excited about that shit, man. And Jeff, you know what today is other than March 4th?
What?
The PlayStation 2's 20th anniversary.
Wow, is that here in Japan?
That's here. In Japan that year, I believe it came out...
2000, right?
It came out in 2000, right? But I believe in Japan it came out a couple months before us. But yeah, bro. Highest selling console of all fucking time.
It's a good console.
157 million.
It was a great DVD player, a great console. It was the cheapest DVD player when it came out.
Yeah. I remember when it came out, bro. It was fucking crazy. It was, to me, it was one of the first and very few times where the graphical jump from one console generation to the other really was eye-opening to me.
Yeah.
Because I used to play a lot of Madden. Madden was my shit, like, when I was a kid. When I was, like, from the ages of 11 to, like, 25, I played Madden. But, excuse me. But I had only played it pretty much on the N64 and on the PlayStation. I hated on the N64 because those goddamn cartridges, the memory on them sucked so much that they didn't have, like, real commentary. It's called fucking Madden. And
you don't hear John Madden.
And John Madden only gets, like, 2 lines a game. So it's like, what the fuck? But anyways, jumping from the PlayStation 1 to the PlayStation 2, it fucking blew me away. Because when I saw that the first real gameplay of it, like in store, was at the Babbage's at International Mall. And I nearly shit myself when I saw the lights shining off, like, I think it was a Titans player.
Uh-huh.
The lights were shining off the helmet. And another thing that I saw in the middle of the game was one of the guys gets tackled, and when he stood up, he had like a big chunk of grass stuck on the helmet, and you could see the grass like where the guys were running. Like you'd see like the grass where it got ripped up.
Uh-huh.
It was a crazy thing.
How was that Madden compared to that year's 2K?
Oh, well, you can't really compare them like that because 2K from the off rip, 2K was just an amazing game, basketball game.
Mm-hmm. No, 2K football.
Oh, 2K football? It was NFL.
Yeah, because we're talking Madden.
Yeah. NFL. Well, shit. NFL 2K1 was fucking amazing, though. It was great, but still, it's just that Madden, it was Madden, first off. And Madden came in swinging, bro.
Like how are the graphics on it? Like, better than...
I at least that one, to me, way better. Way better
than
bro.
2K.
Yeah, 2K football was good, but the thing with 2K football is it was just like NBA 2K. Well, no, I'm sorry, because 2K's been good off the line. It's always been good. Like it blew away, to me, in my opinion, it blew away NBA Live.
Yeah,
from the very first game. On a technical standpoint, on how the players looked, on how the players moved. You can play street ball games in different. Not only could you play like on different, you could play a street ball game, but you could play. You were able to play in the most famous basketball courts.
Oh yeah, like Rucker Park.
Yeah, it wasn't like a generic court, like how it is now.
Yeah,
and that was another reason that made that game so goddamn special. But going back to the PlayStation and that graphical jump. It was dope. The PS2, I truly believe, and anyone can quote me on this, the PS2 is the console that made me a gamer.
Yeah, I see.
What console would you say?
The GameCube.
Really?
Yeah.
You got a lot of games on that?
Well, they were my favorite games, and it kind of made me love games. I just had to get a PS2 because third-party developers were shitty, and they just, put their games there, and they want to put them on the GameCube.
Yeah, because of those tiny discs.
Nintendo didn't want freaking the GTA on the GameCube, apparently.
What?
Yeah.
Is that why they had that fucking Streets of LA or some shit? That was like a cheap GTA knockoff?
Yeah, I guess.
That later on became...
I guess that's some BS then, because, they did have that shit on the GameCube.
Yeah.
True Crime.
Yeah, that's what didn't True Crime still become
Sleeping Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs, which
True
is
Crime
to
Hong
me
Kong, yeah.
One of the dopest fucking video games I've ever fucking played, bro.
Yeah, it was a really good game.
It is an awesome fucking game. It's a John Woo film with controllers, bro. I love that fucking game. But yeah, going back to the PS2, man. That console made me a gamer. Just because some of the all the games that I still follow to this day came from the the PlayStation line, but the PS2, for example, one of your faves, MGS2.
Mm-hmm.
To me, MGS3.
Mm-hmm.
The GTA series blew up on the PlayStation.
PS2, yeah.
Because there was 2 Grand Theft Auto games on the PlayStation 1, and nobody was making noise for those games. It was top down.
Yeah.
It was, it was kind of gimmicky. It was cheesy. But then GTA 3 was a mafia movie that you could control. And that's what I loved about it, man. Like, it felt...
Yeah.
To me, GTA 3 felt like the most grounded one out of all of them.
Even now?
Yeah.
I feel that 4 was that.
4? Oh, coño, también. You know what it is? Why I had such a bad taste in my mouth with 4?
Why?
And call me an asshole or whatever, but it's that I had gotten so used to playing GTA on a PlayStation with a PlayStation controller that playing it on an Xbox controller was just fucking weird to me.
Well, I feel like the new GTAs are better on Xbox because you got to shoot with the triggers. And GTA 4, you have to shoot with L1 and R1 on PS3, like the PS3 shooters, because the triggers on the PS3 were shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
You don't remember that?
No, I played on the 360.
No, like just PS3 shooters in general. You shoot with L1 and R1.
Oh, fuck yeah, and on Uncharted.
Yeah.
Uncharted, I remember having to aim with it and shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. They should make... Something that I didn't like about the controls on the PS4 is that they're so, like, easy to just trigger, I guess you could say. To pull on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, you're watching a movie or something, you have to put the controller...
Oh, yeah.
50 feet from you. Because if you even blow, like, sneeze on it, the movie will start going forward, backwards, pause.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's true.
But yeah, so many good series came out on that thing, though. The Jack and Daxter series, the Sly Cooper series. Yeah, man. That console had a lot of good games on that, man.
Yeah.
And I can see why it had so many, because there wasn't any other type of, like, CD-based competition in consoles.
Well, what do you mean, like because the Xbox had
No, but I mean when it
a lot
blew
of
up, because
tech.
the Xbox came after.
Yeah.
And by that time, Sony had already scooped practically all the fucking, game companies and shit like that to make games for them.
Well, like, nah, there wasn't even contracts for, like, most of those shits. Like, Devil May Cry, like, they just didn't because probably the Xbox American console, they probably didn't think it would sell.
Yeah. It didn't sell in Japan.
The install base. But it's funny, it didn't sell in Japan, but, like, Japan only has, like, how many million people versus America?
That's true.
And they make their bread in America.
Who, the Japanese?
Everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, the Japanese. PlayStation's dominating here.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to Joe Rogan's podcast, and they had, I think her name was Michelle Yen, or Melissa Yen. I forget her full name, but she was saying how, at least with movies, in the entertainment, in that way, the second biggest market is China, and the third, which is Japan, like the difference between them is so large that if, let's say, Japan would just stop consuming, American entertainment or whatever, that it would have like an effect. And that's the difference between China and Japan. And now they're trying to go for India.
Wait, it wouldn't have an effect if China? If Japan?
Yeah, like the difference is like the number for China's so high.
Yeah.
That even if like Japan would just be like, yo, we're not fucking with you guys no more. The amount that China brings in makes up for Japan.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that is fucking ridiculous. But half the time they bootleg our shit, so it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. But anyways. Excuse me. But going back to the PlayStation. That thing was a great console. I actually popped in a couple games today.
Which one?
Just to celebrate the console. I checked out, obviously, Max Payne 1. I threw in Zone of the Enders, obviously.
Yep.
I checked out Jack 2, because that was such a good game.
I never really played that one.
You should, man. It's open world. It has, like, a ton of content.
Yeah.
Like, they make you do races and it's and not only that, but it's a platformer. I've always liked platformers for some reason. I had that. I was watching. I was reading a list today. Okami. Well, I don't know if you've played Okami more than I have, right?
I have it on the Xbox One. I don't really like it too much, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another game that they were saying that actually you're a fan of is the Katamari game.
Oh, the Katamari games. Hell yeah.
That was up there in the ranks. Jesus, there was another one that they had mentioned that I had played too, and I found it pretty fucking. Oh yeah, Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero 1 was a PS2 game. Yeah. PS2 only.
Really?
Yeah.
The first one?
Yeah. 2, 1, and the Rocks the 80s.
Holy shit. And then they had another one that was like that. Like it was based off of that. Which is what? SingStar or...
SingStar is like a Sony's own karaoke game.
Yeah, but no, it was like a karaoke-esque type of game.
Uh-huh.
That it kind of went with Guitar Hero. Oh, Rock Band.
Yeah.
Rock Band. That's what I think it was that they mentioned.
Right. No, yeah. Well, that was on everything.
Well, no, I'm talking about that was just straight on... It was like PlayStation exclusive.
No, that wasn't, no.
No? Oh, okay. No, but yeah, man, that console, I have so many good memories with that thing. And I've had multiple.
The wrestling games on the
Holy
PS2.
shit, yes. The SmackDown series really took off of that.
Yeah.
They even changed the title of the
SmackDown versus Raw.
Yep, SmackDown versus Raw. And then what did it become after that? And then it was just SmackDown like 2000.
Versus Raw 2000.
Yeah.
It would always be SmackDown versus Raw, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. That horrible SmackDown 3 was on that shit.
What was it called?
It was the one with The Rock. I think it was Know Your Role.
Know Your Role, exactly. I never played that one.
Fuck.
I know I actually did.
That game was so bad.
I hear it was super short, right?
Not only was it short, like everything about it was shit.
Yeah.
Like they really fucked up with that.
It looked like the same, right? The graphics were.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it looked
just like high resolution.
Yeah, just high res. It looked like a fucking high def remake of the second one.
Yeah,
I'll give it the second one. Pero yeah, that fucking game was una plata mierda. But yeah, going back today and popping in the games and like putting in the memory card and looking at everything, it gave me like kind of a nostalgic feel, because it took me back to a time where it was that games didn't need updates. The consoles themselves didn't need updates. You didn't need to be connected to the internet.
But if a game was broken, it was broken forever.
Oh no, yeah, you're fucked. But how many games were really broken like that?
There were, but they weren't like the ones that we know and play.
And I hope if those companies really released a fucking game that broken, they should fucking go out of business.
And actually, like the SOCOM games, I believe were broken. Like they'd actually re-release like versions, and some versions would you be able to do this mod or like a trick on one version online. Well, if I had version 2 of the disc, I wouldn't, and you'd be whooping my ass. I actually heard that would happen in SOCOM. Yeah.
Your mom bought me the first one?
Yeah, I heard, yeah.
She freaked out at the price.
How much was it?
Because I don't know if you know, but the original SOCOM brought like a headset.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the game was like $60. Like what a game costs now. And your mom got it for me for Christmas. And the reason why I wanted it, because I'd read in the Game Informer that you could talk to the guys and all this other shit, like give out commands.
Yeah.
Just like on Mierderia. And the game was that. But your mom was... I remember her just bitching at me about the fucking game. And yeah, man, that console is fucking... I have a lot of good memories with it.
Yeah, me too, of course.
Here's to fucking 20 years of PlayStation.
Yeah, 20 years is kind of crazy.
Yeah, bro. The PlayStation line is what?
26 years old?
26 years old.
94.
God damn.
What is that?
I don't know, my phone keeps going off.
Mute the shit.
Yeah. Oof. Anyways. Yeah, man. Here's to the PlayStation. And like I was saying, 26 years of PlayStation. Are you excited for the next gen consoles?
Not really. Not really.
Why?
Cause what games are coming out on them?
That's true. You're actually not the first person. Armando told me the same thing, but I can see your point. He's just not ready to like hop over. I guess it is.
And you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't, especially not with this gen.
No.
Supposedly they're saying that a lot of the games are going to be cross-gen, at least with the Xbox.
Yep.
They're going to be cross-gen, and
Yeah, people think that that Ghost of Tsushima's gonna be on both consoles when it launches.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. I say that because like I was really looking forward to just wanting to play it on the PlayStation 4.
You could still do that.
Do you think it'll be it'll upgrade if you play it on the PlayStation 5
For sure.
off of one disc? Like if I buy
Oh, that I don't know. That I don't know.
yeah, exactly.
Maybe the digital.
One game that I was gonna buy on this gen,
Yeah.
but I hope it doesn't come out for next gen is Cyberpunk. I'm really really excited for that game. Did you hear what they're gonna do though?
What?
That if you buy it on the Xbox One, you'll get a free upgrade to the Xbox Series X.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man, not bad. You'll get the upgraded version for free.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That to me cool. Sounds pretty reasonable. Cause shit, I am so looking forward to that game, and it's in first person. Yes, I really do think that at times you can really appreciate appreciate games more in first person.
I agree.
Than you do in third.
I like playing Red Dead in first person.
Really?
Yeah, the GTA 5, I bought it on next gen to play Red Dead. I mean, in first person.
Dude, playing that game, like, when you're in the cars themselves.
Yeah, that's why.
That's a fucking heart attack.
Why?
Because, man, like, when you're getting chased and you can't see, like, around you. You know what I'm saying? Because in first person, you can't necessarily see behind you because the camera's, like, you know.
Yeah.
So, for example, let's say you're driving, you're running from the police, and you don't see like the edge of something because you're just driving, you're trying to get away from the police. You go flying, or the fucking car starts to flip over and shit. That shit's awesome.
Yeah.
But just, it's an anxiety attack to a degree.
Yeah, I remember just watching PC mods and hoping one day that I'd be able to do that. And yeah, the remaster did that. And Red Dead from the jump.
Yeah,
you could do that.
Red Dead's a fucking masterpiece. Too bad that it's online. It's not even that good.
I never even played it.
Yeah, man. It's fucking... It's Red Dead Online.
That's I played the first one.
Even the first one, I didn't even try with that.
It was just a fun sandbox game with friends. I never played the modes or anything. I just mess around and hunt with friends.
Oh, yeah. Me and Juanpi, we usually did what we do in GTA, which is just get into gunfights with people. Something that I didn't like about the online too about it is there isn't like too many like NPCs that fuck with you as much as the regular game has. You know what I'm saying? And something else that I didn't like about that game.
What?
Was that within the game itself they didn't have those posses that run into the towns shooting everything up, and then you as the pistolero that you are, you fucking pull out your gun and you get good karma for killing them.
Right. Yeah.
They didn't have that.
I noticed. Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, PlayStation, bro. I think Sony today they also had an unboxing of an original PlayStation 2.
An original?
Yeah.
How was the box? Was it blue?
Yeah. It was the blue box.
Did you have that?
Yep, I had that box.
I only ever had the Slim.
The Slim?
Yep.
That is a great little console, bro.
Yeah, it's a really thin one. I've had it since I got it, since 2004. Since it came out.
What do you think makes these consoles makes the older consoles like so much more durable than the old ones?
Than the new ones, probably less moving parts.
True that.
The fans probably don't have to run as hot. Yeah, just simpler tech.
The beauties of simpler tech.
Yeah.
Fuck.
N64s, those things are indestructible, and there's like no moving parts in there.
That shit can go through a nuclear bomb and it'll still fucking work. Didn't you see the Gulf War fucking Game Boy?
Yeah, I saw it in person. Yeah, the New York Nintendo store.
That shit but isn't that shit like half melted?
And it still works.
Yeah, and it still works. That's crazy. That's crazy how that shit still fucking works. Yeah, man, all those extra accessories and all those little things. Like, don't the memory cards have batteries?
In what, the N64?
No, the PlayStations.
Yeah, apparently they do. Yeah, and cartridges do.
Yeah,
Like old game cartridges.
I heard that if you don't like, I don't know what it is exactly
Mm.
with the original Pokemon games, like in those cartridge-based
Yeah.
games, that you can lose all of your info
Yep.
and practically the game itself.
Yep.
That's fucking horrible. That's a horrible thing to happen.
Yeah, that is worse than yeah.
That's worse than your game getting scratched.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Because you could just get a new game, but like in that case, you'd have to get a new game anyways.
No, but that's the thing. You can't even get a new game. How sure are you that the next one's gonna work?
No, it's because the memory is tied to the game.
Mm.
There's before memory cards.
That's true. That is true.
You could replace the battery, but you'd have to start from scratch.
Ugh. Fuck that.
So
I guess everything has its flaws,
oil, man.
Right? Huh?
Change the oil.
Yeah.
Watch the car. Maintenance.
Yeah, like those fucking aliens are gonna do to us.
Yep.
Oh shit. Well, people, on that note, we must bid you guys adieu. Much love, much peace. Any closing statements, Jeff?
Just wash your hands. Not even because coronavirus. Just do it because it's gross when you don't.
Yeah.
Just think about it. Your freaking dick crusty hands are all over your phone, which is on your face, on your lap, on everything around you. So wash your hands. Clean your shit.
Wash your hands. Keep your asses clean. Because if not, the coronavirus gonna come at you real mean.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. See you next week.
Peace.